Hello balloon people. I'd like to start our video off with some of the monkeys I made in my last video. I turned them into a small scene, and I just wanted to show you that with the same simple design you can make a lot of different little things. Like this one to the right, I just simply put a little hat on it. We have a girl monkey here, a slightly different brown. I turned it into an angry monkey. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but know that just because you only know a few different designs that you can't put a little creativity into it, make it into, different animals, especially if there's like a family of 3 kids and they each want the same exact thing. It's kind of sad as a balloon artist to make the same exact thing 3 times. I mean, of course they won't fight over it, but typically I like to make something a little bit unique for each person, and those are just a couple ideas. The design we're making today is one that I originally saw RJ Stallman with. She was the first person I've seen, so I don't know if she's made up this design, but she's always wearing this parrot, so the first time I saw it I was kind of wow. I was like, that's an amazing design. Using a simple 3 balloons, it really looks sophisticated. But we start out by using a 321, otherwise known as a B-body. It's simply a short balloon, has kind of a little stem at the very end. And the reason it's called a B-body is because when inflated, it kind of looks like there's a stinger on the end. And you can use these in yellow or white and turn them into little bees or wasps. But for now, we're making a parrot. So simply inflate your B-body, probably about a hand, or that might be 10 fingers, close to 12, and tie it off. Now the little awkward part is what we're going to do is we're actually going to force some air into the little stinger, and we're going to twist it off. And this is actually going to be the beak. So for one single balloon you're actually getting 2 colors, and that's the great part about this design. So simply squeeze up the air, slowly forcing it to the end of your balloon. Not quite. It's sometimes a little bit of a trick getting the right amount of air that you want, and then also twisting off where the color changes, so that you don't have some some red on your beak or some beak on your head. Typically, a little bit of red on the beak is preferable than the other way around. So simply then, make about 3.5 finger bubble, and get the end of the stinger, or the bottom of the beak, and simply pinch it off, and we're going to twist it right into this neck. And then grab the excess and bring it right through. That'll help it stay there. And you can wrap it again too, and also hide it behind the beak. But for now, that's what we're doing. And that starts out our parrot. Follow that by blowing up another 260 of whatever color. And I always kind of forget, because a lot of times I break off more than like the design below. But for now, let's inflate it, leaving it only with about 2, maybe 3 fingers of the tail in the end. We'll start out by tying both your nozzles together. Alright, now we have this. This is going to be our feather color, by the way, or its wings. All you do is simply bring this up and measure out where the neck is. And if you want, you can make these slightly bigger, and it'll kind of make wings like that. But I typically like it nice and tucked together. And now, roll this right into the neck. I normally roll it right around. One time should do. And measure down to the middle. And now, grab your nozzle. Tie it around. You can tuck these behind one ear. Kind of hide the nozzle. And now with this excess, I'll push a little bit of air into the end and grab the nozzle, or the tail, and wrap this right around, making a tail. Now, with our very last piece of balloon, and you can actually use a scrap with this, but I'm not sure where my scraps are, so I'm just going to use a full balloon. For this, we only really need a small cup of air. This is probably more than enough, and that's about 8 fingers. So you can probably do about 5. That'll probably be perfect. So now, tie this in, right above the tail, and then do some small, probably 2 to 3 finger bubbles, and do a series of 4. And then simply lock twist this in. Giving you a small loop of balloons, or a series that turns it into a square. Now this excess you can get rid of, or if you've blown up a whole bunch and it's an interesting color, you can tie this off in the very middle. This was inflated, and kind of give it a different color down the tail. But typically, I just trim this off, saving this for next time. You now have a pretty darn good parrot. You can add some facial features. What I simply do, most of the time, I'll do different designs, but make a nice big eye with some little cheek fluff or those little creases that they have in their face. Feet. Sometimes I will do a little beak. You know, I kind of messed that one up, but you understand. Kind of looks like a girl now. But anyhow, some feathers on its chest. And there's a few other things you can add, but we'll leave it just as that. And you can, if you want, also make these side balloons that we used for the wings slightly larger. Have it more on the outside, but I keep them in the back typically just because it helps push the head forward as well. And the really great thing about this balloon is because it's wearable. You can simply, if you want, make this a little bit smaller, make that into kind of a hat, or the better thing is all you have to do is scrunch up a piece of your shirt and simply stick it right in between square balloons we made and tuck it in. And it simply will stay right on your shoulder. And kids really enjoy this and really love this. And so does RJ Stallman. So and she has some really good balloon videos, so I think you should check them out. But I'm not sure if she has any tutorials explaining this design or not. But check out her videos, and if not, have a nice night. Bye-bye.